To my YouTube channel. In today's session we are taking chapter 8 of recently launched Excel 2022 course. I will guide you through this video step by step, making it easy for you to follow, and you can run your assignment by watching this video. You can contact me for your assignment, exam, quiz or complete course on my WhatsApp and email. My WhatsApp and email are given in the description and shown on my PC screen. I can do all online courses: accounting, finance, math, Excel, Word, PowerPoint, assess, writing, Java, Python, C++, and many more courses. If you do not able to do this assignment and if you do not able to do this course, please contact me on my WhatsApp and email. I will do complete course for you with A+ grade. Let's start our assignment to solve it step by step. Here is the focusing on the title of assignment: Exp22 Excel Chapter 8 Cumulative Real Estate Valuation. Here is project description to get idea about your project. Now moving on question 1. Question 1 is that start Excel, download and open the file name Exp22 Excel Chapter 8 Cumulative Valuation. XLS grader has automatically added your last name to the beginning of the file name. You can read this question. Basically in this question we will have to download Excel workbook from Pearson IT Lab dashboard. So you can see this file. I have also downloaded this file from my Pearson IT Lab dashboard. You can download this file easily from your Pearson portal. I have also downloaded this file from my Pearson portal. Now moving on, next question is question number 2. Okay, in question number 2, ensure the sales data worksheet is active, then use the frequency function to calculate the frequency distribution of the sequence footage of home located in column C. Place your result in range H1 to H11. Okay, basically in this question, first we will ensure the sales worksheet is active. First we will have sales worksheet will be active. Click on sales data worksheet, and then we will enter frequency function to calculate the frequency distribution of square footage of home located in column C. Okay, we will use frequency function in column C. Click on column H4. We will enter frequency function in column H4. Select for frequency, enter frequency function. Okay, then we will enter this C4 to C, SQFT for column C4 to C30, then press enter. Second range is that G4 to G12. Okay, and first we will enter frequency function, and then first range is that C4 to C30, and second range is that G4 to G11. Okay, then press enter. It will define frequency in column H4. Okay, enter this range, then we press enter. You can see here value will be shown in column H4. Place the result in the range H4 to H11. Okay, now moving on, next question is question number 3. Enter a function in cell J4 to calculate the standard deviation of the current home values column E. Okay, basically in this question we will enter a function cell J4 to calculate the standard deviation of current home values column E. Moving on, Excel workbook, click on cell J4 and we will enter stdv.s function. Okay, and the range is that column E. Click on cell J4, press is equal to, enter stdv.s function, standard deviation function. Okay, dot s stdv function. Okay, standard deviation function, and the column E, E4 to E30, current value E4 to E30, and then press enter. It will define standard deviation in cell J4. Okay, stdev function, standard deviation function. Okay, then we will enter this range E4 to E30, and then we will press enter, and it will define standard deviation in cell J4. You can see value of standard deviation in cell J4. Now we will move on next question. Next question is question number 4. Okay, in question number 4 you can read this: enter a function in cell J7 to calculate the variance of current home values column E. Okay, basically in this question we will enter a function inside J7 to calculate the variance of current home values in column E. Okay, first we will click on Excel workbook, then we will click on column J7. Moving on Excel workbook, then we will click on column J7 and then we will enter variance function var dot s function or var function. Okay, press is equal to, first we will press is equal to and then enter var function, variance function, and then column E value is E4 to E30. We will enter this value of current value of column E, E4 to E30, and then we will press enter and it will be find variance of variance in column J7. Then we will press enter, then it will be find variance in column J7. Okay, E4 to E30 for column E, and then we will press enter, it will be find variance in column J7. Okay, this is done. Now we will moving on next question. In next question, question number 5. In question number 5, enter a function in cell J10 to calculate the variance between square footage column C and the current home values column E. Okay, basically in this question we will first moving on Excel workbook, then we will click on column J10, cell J10. First we will click on cell J10 and then we will enter variance function between column C, C4 to C30 and column E4 to E30. Then we will press enter. Okay, basically in this question enter a function in cell J10 to calculate the variance between square footage and current home values column E. Okay, please follow my video and you will got A+ grade. If you do not able to do this assignment, you can contact me on my WhatsApp and email. My WhatsApp and email are given in the description and shown on my PC screen. If you do not able to do this assignment or if you do not able to do this course, please contact me. I will handle complete course for you with A+ grades. Okay, enter a function in cell J10 to calculate the covariance. Okay, we will enter covariance function in cell J10. Press is equal to and enter covariance function is here. Press is equal to, then we will enter covariance function, and then for column C, C4 to C30, okay, and then second is that E4 to E30, okay, you can see this. First I have done this. First we will enter this formula covariance function, and then we will enter for these two column ranges. The first column is that C column C, C4 to C30, and second column is E column, E4 to E30. Okay, then we will press enter and it will be find covariance in column J10, set J10. Okay, this is good. Now we will moving on next question. Is question number 6. Okay, I have done 5 questions of this assignment right now. Now we will moving on question number 6. In question number 6, enter a function in cell J13 to calculate the correlation between square footage column C and the current home values column E. Basically in this question we will enter function in cell J13. Function is correl function. Okay, then we will enter these ranges for column C, C4 to C30, and for column E, E4 to E30, and then we will press enter. Okay, enter a function in cell J13 to calculate the correlation between square footage column C and the current home values column E. First we will moving on Excel workbook. You can read this question carefully. Click on column J13, press is equal to enter correl function in column J13. We will have to enter a correl function in here. Okay, then press enter. Then first range is that column C, C4 to C30. First range is C4 to C30, and the second range is that E4 to E30. Okay, you can see here first I have enter correl function in column in cell J13 for find correlation between these two columns, square footage and current value. Okay, first range is that square footage for column C, C4 to C30, and for current value is E4 to E30, and then we will press enter, and then it will find correlation between these two columns. Okay, we will have to find correlation between these two columns. Now we will we will have to moving on next question. I have done this question, you can see this on my PC screen. All students, please subscribe my channel. I will help you in the future. I will upload complete course on my YouTube channel. Now we will moving on question number 7. I have done 6 questions of this assignment right now. In question number 7, apply accounting number format to the cell J4. Click on cell J4 simply, and then we will apply accounting number format on cell J4. Okay, moving on Excel workbook, click on cell J4. Go to the home tab and go to the number group, and then we will apply accounting number format on this cell J2. This is good. Now you can see on my PC screen I have applied accounting number format on cell J4. Now moving on, next question is question number 8. I have done 7 questions of this assignment right now. Now moving on question number 8. In question number 8, insert a histogram based on the square footage located column C. Move the chart to the upper left corner in cell G15. Resize the chart so it fills the range C15 to J28. Basically in this question we will have to insert a histogram based on the square footage located in column C. Move the chart so the upper left corner is cell G15. Okay, then we resize the chart so it fills the ranges G15 to. First we will select this column square footage. Okay, C4 to C30. Okay, then we will click on insert tab. Then we will click on charts. Click on all charts. Click on histogram. Then click on OK. Okay, histogram will be created based on this column C. Move the chart so the upper left corner in cell G15. Cut the chart and we will paste in cell G15, and we will paste move in chart to G cell 15, upper left corner in cell G15. Okay, upper left corner in cell G15 is here. You can see G15, and then resize the chart so it fills the range G15 to J28. Okay, chart will be filled this range G15 to J28. Okay, we will resize this chart. Okay, resize this chart G15 to J28. Here is J28. Okay, scroll down. Okay, move the cursor, press Ctrl and then move the cursor. Okay, chart will be resized. Now we will have moving on next question. I have done 8 questions of this assignment right now. Moving on question number 9. Ensure the analysis toolpath add in the active. Make these subdivisions worksheet active. Use the analysis toolpath to perform a single factor ANOVA including labels on the range C2 to E45. Place the result starting in cell G4. Resize column G to M as needed. Okay, basically in this question we will add a toolpath. Add is active, analysis toolpath add inactive. We will have to analysis toolpath will active here. Go to the data tab, click on data analysis, right corner you can see here data analysis, and then click on data analysis. Then toolpath will be active, and then make the subdivision worksheet is active. Use the analysis toolpath perform single factor ANOVA. We will select, click on, sorry you can cross this. We will toolpath will be added on subdivision worksheet. Okay, first we active. subdivisions worksheet, and then we will click on data tab, and then we will click on data analysis, and then data analysis toolbar will be loaded, and then we will click on single ANOVA including label the range. Okay, single factor ANOVA will be included. Okay, to perform a single factor ANOVA, okay, we will have to perform a single including single factor ANOVA will be performed. Here is ANOVA single factor, you can see ANOVA single factor, and then click on OK. Okay, then input range is that column C to column C2 to E45, and then starting in cell G, place the result starting in cell G4. Okay, including label including label is C2 to E45, and then starting label and output range is C4, output range is G4, sorry, output range is G4. Then click on OK. Resize column GM as needed. Okay, this is good now. Resize column GM as needed, then click on OK. Then single ANOVA factor input range contain non-numeric data. Okay, label in first row, we will select this label in first row, and then press OK. Okay, ANOVA single factor will be loaded here, you can see, and then resize the column as needed. We will resize the column as needed. Resize the column as needed. We will resize all column as needed. Column J, column I, and column K, and column L, and column L, and column M. We will resize this column as needed. Okay, column M. Okay, all column will be resized as needed. This is good now. You can see single ANOVA factor will be performed here. Then we will move on next question. I have done 9 questions of this assignment right now. Moving on, next question is question number 10. In question number 10, create a forecast sheet that depicts increase in home valuation in the Gatewood subdivision based on the square footage. Set the forecast square footage to 3500 and place the result on a new worksheet named Gatewood forecast. Resize and reposition the chart to fill the range G2 to P22. Okay, insert a blank worksheet named Gatewood forecast and advance to next step. In this question, we will create a forecast sheet that depicts increase in home valuation in the Gatewood subdivision based on square footage. Okay, first we will create a forecast sheet. Moving on Excel workbook, then we will click on select this column B to C, column B and C, and then click on insert tab, click on forecast sheet. Okay, so first we will select this two column B and C. In data tab, click on data tab, and then click on forecast sheet. Okay, then we will click on create. Okay, set the forecast square footage to 3500 and then press result a new worksheet named Gatewood forecast. Okay, we will set forecast and is 3500 and then place the result on a new worksheet named Gatewood forecast. Okay, result on new worksheet, click on create. Okay, and rename new sheet as Gatewood forecast. Okay, this is good now. Now resize and reposition the chart to fill range G2 to P22. Okay, resize and reposition the chart. Okay, G2 to P22. We will resize and reposition this chart G2 to P22. Okay. Okay, this is G2 to P22. Here is P22. Okay, press Ctrl Shift and scroll down the cursor. Okay, this question is done now. Now moving on, next question is question 11. Make the forecast worksheet active and create a scatter plot chart and place the square footage on x-axis. Okay, click on forecast sheet and then we will create a scatter plot chart. Okay, create a scatter plot chart that place the square footage on x-axis and then purchase price on y-axis. Okay, create a scatter plot chart that place the square footage on x-axis and then purchase price on y-axis. You can select the square footage and purchase price column B and C, and then simply click on insert tab, then click on charts and then click on scatter chart. All chart, select scatter chart, x-axis, y-axis scatter chart, and then we will be sure to add the appropriate chart title. Okay, moving on, next question is question number 12. In question number 12, add a linear trend line to chart that also show the equation and the R squared value. Reposition the equation so it is the upper left corner of the plot area. Basically in this question we will add a linear trend line to the chart that also shows the equation. Right click on chart and click on trend line, click on linear trend line. Okay, linear trend line of chart will be added and show the equation, the R square value. Reposition the equation so that the upper left corner to the plot area. Click on trend line. Okay. Okay, this x-y-axis you can see here. This is good now. Reposition the equation so upper left corner is okay. You can see I have done 85% of this assignment. For remaining question, and if you want to do it for a complete course, you can contact me on my WhatsApp and email. My WhatsApp and email are given in the description and shown on my PC screen. I can do all online courses: accounting, finance, math, Excel, Word, PowerPoint, assess, rating, and many more courses. If you do not able to do this assignment, you can contact me on my WhatsApp and email. I will do this complete assignment for you. And if you do not able to do this course, you can contact me on my WhatsApp and email. I will handle your complete course with A+ grade. I am also handling many students course from USA, Canada, and many more countries on Pearson, Cengage, Blackboard, and many more school, university, colleges. Please subscribe my channel and like my video. To all my students, best of luck. Thank you so much.